the living show at Exhibition Place could not be any other better place to have an environmental debate. We at Exhibition Place are home to Canada's first urban wind turbine, whose construction I politically led. The Horse Palace is the site of one of Canada's largest solar roof installation, and you'd be interested to know that Exhibition Place will cut our energy consumption in half in a few years. Did you know that you even can go online and see hour by hour how much energy we consume and how much green electricity Exhibition Place generates? Last night, Exhibition Place, right on this very stage, hosted the Green Toronto Awards. I'm pleased to tell you that the Green Toronto Awards was established in 2005 at my initiative to celebrate local community action. This kind of community action is exactly what we need to bring optimistic leadership to our public institutions and our community. I think this election is really about clear choices. Do we believe in a Toronto and want to continue together as city builders? Or do we, as my opponents believe, want to watch the pennies and start to tear down the structures which is making Toronto an amazing city? That is the choice. Because of the challenge of climate change, now more than ever, we need to put all of the city's resources to work so we can build a green future. The city has set an ambitious carbon reduction targets for all of us that will meet and exceed the Kyoto targets. I am totally committed to that, and my record proves that. Already the city, you'll be interested to know, as we mentioned earlier, has cut greenhouse gas emissions from our own operations by an astonishing 40%. It shows that we have the political will, we can and will do it. Now, I want to talk to you about some real examples of real leadership by the city. As a director of Toronto Hydro, I worked hard to create a sustainable energy plan for the urban area that is Toronto. Over the next 20 years, this plan calls for, and will make it happen, 500 megawatts of green electricity being produced, and we also plan to preserve another 500 megawatts of energy through conservation. Together, these creation and conservation is enough energy to close a major coal-fired power plant. It's that big. We can only do this because we own Toronto Hydro. Those who want or were even thinking of selling our public utility, we will tear us down our ability to have a green future by utilizing this entity whose energy reaches every house, every business, and every place of play in Toronto. Another leadership example is our recycling system. Not only do we run a public program that is more cost efficient than the Ontario average, we have the most comprehensive waste diversion program of any major city in North America, diverting 60% of single-family household waste. And we are currently implementing compost collection in apartment and condominium buildings. With this compost collection in place, they will reach these incredible diversion rates as well. Just this year, we started curbside recycling of all computers and other electronic goods. No other city does that. My opponents want to reduce city expenditures. They want to watch the pennies again rather than build the city, want to tear this successful program, because you can't have it unless the city invests into it. They simply don't get what people want in the city because for themselves and for future generations. I'm proud to tell you that here at Exhibition Place, which I'm the chair, we have set a target of diverting 80% of all waste generated. And we're already at a 70% rate. But we have much more to do. As climate change worsens, we will face stormy weather and hotter summers. That is why, as the city's tree advocate, I've been fighting to double the number of trees in the city. Full shade canopy trees have a full effect on the city. They cut air conditioning bills, save electricity, and save lives. Now, the city is a place where the public sector and private sector can and must work together. I know I've done it. When Mel Usman appointed me tree advocate 10 years ago, Toronto planted only 9,500 trees across the newly amalgamated city. 9,500. This year, because of the program that I started 10 years ago, we are going to plant 109,000 trees across the country. And I'm not finished yet once I'm there. Part of this increase I talked about came from an innovative project called Trees Across Toronto, which encourages, and successfully so, the private sector to fund plantings throughout the city. Another example of partnership And if my time is ended, as Mayor of Toronto, you know you get a greener city than we ever have, it will simply be a fantastic city. Thank you.